Welcome back to my amazing channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome home, baby. If it is your first time on my channel, welcome. As you guys can tell by this amazing title, I'm about to be doing like a story time basically. So yeah, this is like, I have so many story times that have happened, like, but not in SA, you understand? So like a lot of things happen to me when I'm not in this country, so I think I'm gonna stay at home. Yeah, but anyway, so in the story I'm gonna be talking about my trip to the States and the drama that happened the drama that happened in like almost every single city we were in. Made sure that I wrote everything down. I was there for 2 weeks, so like a lot happened, but I know y'all see that my lips are crusty, so I'm just gonna introduce you guys to my best friend Carmex. Yes baby, yes. And I'm actually I wanted to keep myself busy, so I'm gonna be painting my nails. Right, yes, I'm gonna try and do them nude to the color of my toes. I'll insert a cute little photo over here. I know my toes are cute. To that girl that said that my toes are ugly, baby. where anyway, I am using Essence Shine Lost and Go Gel nail polish. It looks nude, but the color isn't nude. Yeah, that right there, and this cuticle moisturizer. Yeah, so these are both from Essence. So anyway guys, let's get into the story. Basically, the first place we were at was New York, where the drama started, because when we landed in Boston, but like, yeah, nothing really happened in Boston. Yeah, Boston was quite chilled or whatever. Yeah, so then it's the 4th of July, so now we're in New York, you know, and we're on like a tour, right? They take us to a bunch of beautiful places. Like, you don't understand when I say a bunch of beautiful places, yo guys, yes sis. So we were on this other like cruise. Mind you, I don't think I had a fear of water. My fear of water started in that country, it didn't start here. You see the things that happen to me when I'm outside of premises, borders, yes sis. And it's the 4th of July. Yeah, it was the 4th of July. Yeah, so we went to the Empire State Building and then went for like a cruise or whatever, and this lady was giving us like, you know, historical background and stuff like that, which was really nice and interesting. And yeah, considering so when we were there in New York now, so places we also visited that were like around that, not that they were next to New York, but like we went to Washington and stuff, and the White House and the Capitol. Guys, in the midst of all this, that year, academically, I was taking history and I had a history assignment, and it was around those things. Can I tell you, when I say about my primary sources, I took primary sources and I was the primary source. I took photos at the White House, at the Capitol, and I was like, over here, no. I was like, yes, assignment, come alive. But anyway, let's get back to the story. So we're on the boat, it's nice, guys. All of a sudden, there's like drama happening by Lady Liberty, so we couldn't go to Lady Liberty. You know, you guys know Lady Liberty, like that cute little green girl. Yeah, apparently she wasn't supposed to be green, but anyway, so, and now we're on the boat, so we don't know like what's happening, but like we get told by the people in charge on the boat, nah, you can't, we can't go there because they've shut down like that Liberty Park or whatever, I don't know, wherever it was. So they shut it down sharp, and now when we can see something's commotion going on there, guys. There was a woman, she climbed on top of, guys, this woman, I don't even know how she got to where she got. She literally climbed onto Lady Liberty and was protesting on that thing, bruh. Like, we saw this thing firsthand, and then when we got back to the hotel later that evening, we saw on the news, and I was like, I was there. But anyway, that's not like my drama, but like that's something that really did happen, and I was like, goodness. I was like, first in the scene, we were like really shook, because we were like, yo, this place has, yeah, no, a really bonish. New York was really nice. It was beautiful. If it's one place I'm gonna go back to, good lord, take me to New York. New York is beautiful, but I think one thing that for me I can't stand is just too busy. Like, guys, you thought Joburg was busy. Johannesburg, Joburg is not busy, guys. New York is way too busy. Like, I know later on after that boat ride, we went to Times Square and we spent like the remainder of the day at Times Square, you know, and stuff. And we were also like stuck there because Ubers were just not, you know, they literally weren't any Ubers. Yeah, But actually, you know, one thing that I am skipping, let me tell you guys, when we got to New York, right, so our tour ended and they dropped us off in Times Square. So this was, I think, the day before the 4th of July. Yeah, probably so much day. And during this time, guys, it's lit, mind you, know, like, you're excited, everything's going so nice. So we're like, okay, no, you know, like, this is America, there's Wi-Fi everywhere, babes. Wi-Fi Wi-Fi where? Hey guys, they're in New York, guys. Like there's so many Wi-Fi hotspots, but like they're either locked or like they're bad, you know. And so now thereby we were inside, I don't remember where it was, but like there was like McDonald's lights. I'll insert Snapchats because I still have that content, well, from Snapchat at least, because at least my Snapchat is still alive, you feel me? Because that phone got stolen, so yep, I'd be putting photos, but nope. Yeah, so there we were charging our phones and stuff because we're trying to get Ubers for us to get home. Yo guys, the Uber system was just like failing us dismally. We were trying to request, like we couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi because over here you must stand over there because the Uber comes here, but the Wi-Fi is over there. When you run, connect to Wi-Fi, get Uber, and then sharp, you see the number plate, everything. When you run back, the driver's gone. You can't contact him because you don't have a United States number. You're in the end this time, you have suitcases upon suitcases. You don't know what one, you don't know what to do. You are just stuck. Hey, and then there was my aunt. So my aunt was like the only one that actually had a SIM card, because my mom was like, no, it's fine, we don't need SIM card, you know, we'll do WhatsApp call. And I'm like, ma, like she learned that day, and she's like, whenever we go, people get SIM cards, because guys, it's so difficult not having your own mode of transport. Like, you don't have a car that you rented or whatever, and now you must Uber, you don't have a phone number. And eventually, like, this Canadian lady that was doing like a tour, like her tour bus stopped where we were like standing and like just, you know, panicking, whatever, and she helped us and whatever, and which is really nice. She had South African roots. I want to say, if you're watching this, shout out, but hey, you never know, eh? Shout out. I think I'm done filing my nails. I just wanted them really like straight. Anyway, yeah, sharp Friday, she ended up helping us and we got our transport, so that's now in New York. So after that whole New York situation on the 4th of July, at like, I think quarter to midnight, going to the 5th, basically, we ended up what did we end up doing? Oh, we ended up Ubering. We all Ubered differently because of space in the Uber cars. When we Ubering back, that Uber driver, he is so mean. Like, he doesn't want to talk to us, and we're just like, oh, okay, whatever. So we're gossiping in Vernac, because, you know, I won't even lie, dude, when I'm abroad, shit, I like to talk Vernac, because I'm like, you can't understand me, I'm talking about you. We're gonna conclude the New York trip, right? So we were staying in Queens. Shout out to Queens, you guys. Like, let's make it my anyway, so yeah, we were staying in Queens, next to this airport, LaGuardia, because that's the, I think we landed at JFK, but then we were gonna leave with LaGuardia. I don't even remember, but one thing I remember is that my expectation, there was such an anticlimax, dude. Like, the airport didn't look like international. Like, oh, our Tambo looked better. Like, no offense to anyone that's from New York or whatever. Like, I'm sorry. For me, I guess I had too much expectation. I had a Doha. I have been to Doha, guys. The Doha airport, yeah. You know, TV will make you wanna have certain types of expectations. But anyways, so yeah, we left that night at like midnight-ish, and we had to get up really early because when we checked into that hotel, the receptionist told us, like, because our flight, we were flying to LA, right? Our flight was gonna leave at 8 in the morning, and she told us, no, you need to leave at 6 because the traffic in New York, translation, ghost in midday. This is the first code, but I'll show you guys. So yeah, anyway, the following day, we wake up, it's nice, and you know, like, my mother's a person of time. She keeps time like she keeps her children fed. Time is her best mate. That's the bomb. Yo guys, we wake up, we're done and everything. At like, I think 5:45, we're busy requesting. Yo guys, mind you, I feel like Uber systems all over the world are different. Every time the drivers just kept on cancelling, they kept on cancelling. Hey guys, me, I don't know, chingy. My mom was requested, I think 4 times, and every time she requested, I think they took like $30 for, I don't know, cancellation or whatever. 4 Ubers later, it was going to like 6:30. Yo, my mother is panicking, and my mother's the type to panic, man. My mother's panicking, she's panicking. Eventually, like, we were like, no, let's go inside and ask them to please help us get like there. You know those the rides from the hotel. Yeah, basically we were like, no, we'll ask them, that car that be fetching at the airport. We were like, no, we'll ask those people to take us to the airport, maybe they can take us. Yeah, sharp. We get to the airport now, and like, I don't know if it was a matter of, I don't know if my mom had to pay hot cash. I think she had to pay that driver hot cash and the tip or whatever. There was like so much change. It was like paying with a, for example, say you're paying with 200 rand note, but like the trip is like 110 rand, you know. It was like that. My mom paid that type of, you know, difference, and she was like, keep the change. My mother didn't want nothing. We ran. I mean, we were late for the plane, guys. Yeah, so basically, so we get inside, guys. We're unfamiliar with the technology because now they have self check-in everywhere. It's just little desks instead of people, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mina, I don't know what to do because my mom is stressing, it's stressing me, my brother is in his own mood, and I'm just like, yo, this is awkward, this is really awkward. So we were traveling at different times to my aunt and my cousins, them, you know. So yeah, so we went together, but they also had their own drama when they left. They had their own drama. Their bags were too heavy, so they had to pay a fee. When we got there, they told us because after we checked in, we eventually got help so we could check in, and then the lady was like, that bag is too heavy. My mom was like, I'm not paying a fee. And that time my mom, oh no, man. She grabs the bags, she takes all the bags, she opens them. Imagine there's a line behind us. My mom opens all the luggage, she's lathering things, she's throwing left, right. She closes, she throws it in, and everything is now perfect. So then we run, and then eventually we made it inside to, like, you know, there by the boarding side or whatever. And we even got like some coffee because we didn't even, like, I don't know if we were thirsty or we didn't eat or something, I don't remember, but like something like that. Mind you, my mom thought that so our flights, I even have like here, like my mom, I even have like, we have our flight information still. I'm not the type to delete things that like mean a lot to me, so like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so like my mom basically made like an itinerary. We had like 2 different types of itineraries, I think. Yeah, but let me just read you guys this itinerary, and then I'm gonna tell you. Sharp. We were supposed to leave, what time was it actually? We were supposed to leave, so we had to be at the airport by 8 o'clock because our flight was at 8:30. And so listen to the times. It was New York, oh, we were actually leaving from JFK 8:30 a.m. to LA. We were gonna land at 11:46. So, you know, as a South African or someone that's not always traveling or whatever, or we were not wise, let me say that, at least then we were not wise. We did not know that there were 3 time zones in America. Like, first of all, like, why do you have 3 time zones? Like, why being difficult? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bruh. My issue was like, why do they have 3 time zones? Like, so anyway, they had 3 time zones. So we didn't know that LA was 3 hours behind New York. So my mom thought 8:30, 9:30, 10:00, 11. She thought our flight was 3 hours, but then like my aunt and them, their flight was like 7 hours, and my mom was like, no man, there's no ways. So already we had anxiety since like 5 in the morning leaving. We're like, yo, what if our flight goes to the wrong place? You know, what if certain type of vibes and whatever. So only like later on, and I think we still didn't know up until like my mom and I discussed this trip, and we were like, oh, I didn't know that they had 3 time zones. I thought they were 2 time zones, because I know that New York, basically in New York it would be 7 a.m. and in LA it would be 4 a.m. and in Chicago it would be 6 a.m. So there's different time zones, and like I'm feeling stupid because I didn't know this, and my mom's making me panic because we couldn't figure out why our flight was shorter than theirs. And I'm like, maybe there's a shorter route, you know. Get out of here. Guys, please just have world clocks and stuff on your phone, because like this is nonsense if you ask me. But anyway, so eventually we arrive in LA and whatever, like after that drama of our Ubers cancelling and whatever, we arrived at Lax. Your Lax was more, guys, but I won't even lie, I had such an expectation of how the airports would look, and it didn't look how I expected. But Oksalayo, I was at Lax. Yes guys, Kim Kardashian was at Lax one time, so I find Lex is Lex. After that we stayed in Lawndale. I don't remember for how long, but it was a bit like dry where we were staying. It was dry AF, because like the hotel didn't even have things to do. When we left Lawndale, I was so happy, guys, because like the next destination, Nevada, baby, we're going to Vegas. And guys, when we were in Vegas, when I say we were eating, I will attach like my travel vlogs here. They weren't exactly like video, but they have some videos and some pictures because I wasn't like a YouTuber back then. Yeah, so yeah, no, basically, oh guys, we were eating so good. Like, oh, one thing I cannot take away from the States is the food. Yo guys, I'd be so fat if I stayed there. Like, you know, I'm a sucker for nice food. Like, so we were on like a tour as well over there, and like they always require us to wake up so early, guys. We had to be ready at like 4:30 in the morning, bro. Let me tell you something. And the one thing about like Nevada that was pissing me off at the time, mind you, it's July, so it's their summer. Hey, 44 degrees with humidity. Yes, sis. Yo, have you ever been in such humidity and heat that like, bro, you felt like your life was being taken from you? I could not breathe that whole time in Nevada. Yo, I had to breathe in the hotel. Guys, you know, like, yo, just being outside, like you could see the heat waves in front of you. It was so hot, but it was beautiful. So I was just trying to live in the moment, but I wouldn't even lie, I was uncomfortable half the time. So we're in Vegas, guys. Yo, when I say my cousins that were with me, Donnie, the view. They know what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, let me saw basketball players. Shit. Oh damn, I touched my nail. Please, how clumsy. Let me just quickly paint it because it wasn't ruined. But anyway, yeah, guys, we saw basketball players. Oh, those people are tall, and I'm not even gonna lie, they good looking, guys. Photos are not just photos. These people are beautiful. Yeah. But and there was like some basketball, like I think it was like a championship and don't going on there, because there were so many big tall people, so many bodyguards, and I'm like, oh my god, like it was so amazing because like I only see this on TV, so like I was hella hyped. But anyway, after Vegas, we went to Arizona. We lived at the Grand Canyon. It was nice, and we were busy taking videos, like busy dancing and stuff, because I think the vosha was still like a thing. So we're busy voshering because, you know, like patriotic AF, like, you know, and there was a Moy song that came out. So there was a lot of Chinese people, They were busy taking photos of us, bro. I've never been so uncomfortable in my life, bruh. And I know just watching this is one YouTuber that I just stumbled across her video. She's black and she stays in China, and she was saying how Chinese people are not used to seeing black people. So like when they see, they are not shy. Also, if they want to touch your hair, they're gonna ask. Some don't even ask, some just come and touch your hair. Some they just take photos of you, like they don't ask, like they bald, bro. I was like, nah dog, it's weird. Just I'm gonna be trending on a billboard there, but that'd be nice. But anyway, then there's like San Francisco. Oh my gosh, guys, when we're in San Francisco, right, I had the call that basically jump started, I'd like to say, my career. Yes, so you know, over there, I even remember what I was wearing. I was wearing like pink pants and like this pink top and like my like rose gold Air Forces, like are they Air Maxes, yo guys. And I got this call. Guys, that was my year. Let me tell you something. Hey, so this all happened when I was in matric, by the way. This is what started my YouTube channel, guys. So after that, my mom comes to me, right, because like I'm busy looking at, we're at this marine world whatever thingy, and we're looking at fishes, you know, it's cute. And the marine place there, it reminded me of this scene in Daddy's Little Girls where they were like at this marine place with their dad, and I think like the dad's girlfriend or something, and they were all wearing matchy, and they were like, oh, but yeah, it was like that. Anyway, so my mom, she's like, yo, you'll never guess. And I'm like, what? So basically I got the call for basically that's when I was approached to be on SABC1's Show of My Night, and I was like, ooh, of course. So I was just like, hey, it's going nice. I'm like, yo, 2018 was a beautiful year. Yo, God is good, y'all. Like, what? You know, that's why I got my beautiful call, whatever. And I went to the Golden Gate Bridge, and yo guys, I even saw like the That's a Raven House. I was so happy. Like I was just too happy. In that, but like San Francisco is so windy. It's like Port Elizabeth. I haven't been there though. My mom said it's as windy, so these are her words. Anyway, so and then we were like in Santa Monica, and we actually visited Apple's headquarters, as well as we also saw YouTube's headquarters, but I pleased out my mom that it's not the headquarters because I was like, no, it's too small to be headquarters. And now that I know that it was actually like that place, I was just like, this is awkward. So then we went to Yosemite, right? Yosemite, you'll see in my vlog, I'm not gonna explain, but anyway, yo guys, in Yosemite, it's drama. So we were on a tour bus, mind you, so we were touring different places. So we were on like this big tour bus, you know, so we were with the same group the whole time. And in that group they were mainly we were the only black people. Yeah, we were the only black people. And then there were mostly Asian people and like a few like Hispanic people. There was also like a Hispanic family as well. Hey guys, and I don't want to say like, you know, you get you see when you'll talk, we don't even talk the same language, like what? And there was this guy sitting in front of my one cousin. I don't know, like my cousin Randy watching this, but and I know you're laughing, but I don't know, he was actually Asian. I don't know what he was doing. He had this yo guys, it's so disgusting thinking about it. He kept on spitting and every time he was spitting, like he would even cough, like and he would spit, chill, cough, spit. And it's disgusting because he collected that saliva. But anyway, and I don't know like what was happening when we were there at Yosemite. We needed to use the restrooms, right? So we have like a toilet break. Now we're trying to, you know, like go for the toilet break or whatever. And I don't know guys, mind you, these are Chinese people, right? So like we're not hearing what they're saying. They probably don't even hear us. No, they don't hear us when we speak off neck also. I don't know what happened guys. They were fighting at the back of the bus, bruh, because I know the driver wasn't Chinese. He was Korean though, and he was American though, so he spoke English, didn't speak Chinese. And every time the Chinese comes to me and complain, he's like, I am not Chinese, speak to me in English. No, it was really funny at the time, like it was really funny at the time. And he told us that we were not allowed to use that bathroom because like it didn't want to flush properly, so we'd have to, you know, like keep it in for a certain distance, and then we would have like a pee break. This one person went to the bathroom, guys. This person vomited like from their seat going to the bathroom. They filled that bathroom with vomit, but there were people sitting next to the toilets, so you must understand the smell. This person vomited. It started drama. They started fighting, guys. They started fighting, talking about no, like I don't know, they probably weren't related because that group, there was a certain like bunch of people sitting here, certain bunch of people sitting there, and like these people came to the bathroom, they vomited, and then these ones started fighting like, why would you vomit here? You can see me sitting here. It was really hilarious at the time. I was finished because like the driver then stopped the car, he walked, he's like, unbelievable, and he started cussing the Chinese people out. Oh guys, right, it was really a laugh considering like how frustrating being in a bus with people can be. Dude, that was like laugh of the day. So after Yosemite, right, eventually we end up in like Bona Blacker of the Blackers, what place that you want to be at right now. We were in the Beverly Hills, the Hollywood, listen, Hollywood Walk of Fame, baby. So they were there by Hollywood Walk of Fame, there by the stars there, and you know, doing that whole yeah. So a person got some cute little photos or whatever, and then guys, we start going around and looking, you know, and mind you guys, all the souvenirs that people sell, I don't like being a tourist, everything's expensive for tourists, guys, like little souvenirs, keychains, they'll resell them to 200 and a thing this small. Oh, I think this hand is probably done. So next thing guys, like in the midst of looking around at the stores and stuff, they didn't want us to split because we did have like, they gave you like a time, you know, like at this time please be back, so guys, we're doing everything, it's nice, it's lit. Next thing, bruh, my brother goes missing, dude. I was so mad. My mom like she got sick, right? Like, oh, my child is lost in freaking Hollywood. Where do you even start, bro? Where do you even start? Where do you start? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, where do you start looking for your child, bruh? My main concern was that, I know this is probably gonna sound like, Vanessa, are you serious? Like guys, I wanted to go to Victoria's Secret, and they have this huge Victoria's Secret pink there at Hollywood Walk of Fame, or at least can I say when I was there they had one, and it looks so beautiful. I wanted to go inside so badly. My mom was like, I will know, we will find that child, but I was so mad because Ratile costed me a trip to a store that I was looking forward to going to for a very long time, and I was so upset, bruh. And then eventually, like, they were about to leave us and they found us and stuff. Eventually they were literally about to leave us, and then we found him. And when we found him, this child was mad because he got lost because we said stay there, and then you decided to wander off. I was so mad, brother. That was mad. Hey, you see this thing of not knowing time zone, excuse my language, but yeah, we saw it firsthand. So eventually, after like the whole Hollywood and whatever, right, we stayed at this place that wasn't too far from the airport, but we were like right next to Inglewood, guys. At least I find out that she's staying next to Inglewood. She's like, oh my god, it's in her heart! Like, at this hotel, so like it was like a walking distance to like this one restaurant. I don't even remember the name, but like I'll probably go and research now because I know the name of the hotel. And we'd like walk there because maybe what car, and guys, we were full with Uber now because Uber had taken so much money from us, and it was difficult to even find a ride where all of us could fit because we were like, it was the 7 of us, guys. Nah. I'm not even gonna lie, I need to mention this. Okay, so for the parents that were on the trip watching this, you probably know but you probably don't know, but like this is tea, so like I can't just leave this out. It was just too interesting. So now this restaurant that we went to now, so guys, I can never express how embarrassing my mom is sometimes. Like, she'll do things unintentionally and embarrass you, but like, and not to say that I wasn't a proud South African, but like I didn't want to be looked at as like a foreigner. I wanted to experience the life as the life, not experience it. Oh hi, so this is, you know, like you want to kind of experience it without people. Oh, so you're from Africa? Because you don't know how many times and how irritating it is for all the times that I've been to the States. Like, oh, so you're from Africa? And it's like, no baby, I'm from South Africa. It's a country, it's not a direction, it's a country. Thanks. Africa's not a country, it's a continent, okay? Like, it gets on my nerves. So like I was just like, no. Yeah, even the accent made it worse, but like only after accent then you feel like, okay, no, it's fine, you know. So yeah, so we go to this restaurant, so like we're ordering and stuff, and I think we're next in line. I don't remember the order that the order in which we went to order, like who ordered first and stuff, but I remember like my brother, guys, you know, a child, you order anything for them and they'll eat it, you know. So my mom and I went to go order because my mom didn't understand the currency for nothing. Like the coins, yo guys, the coins are too much. You know, here we don't use coins like at all, do you know what I mean? There they have quarters, they have everything, dude. And I actually still have, I collected all those coins like from every country I've been to. Like I have a bunch of their coins. And it's time for us to order, and so my mom and I pre-discussed what we're going to order. And so now we need to the coins, you know, because my mom was like, she doesn't want these coins, she wants to get rid of them, so my mom wants to play with them. Mind you guys, so the teller, the teller, the person serving, well, the person, you know, next take our order, that guy is so cute, guys. Yo guys, that guy was so good looking. And I was like, yo, because the only time in America, the whole America, where I saw a fine guy was when I was in Disneyland, guys. This guy working at the cafeteria, his eyes were gray and his skin was golden. I've never seen I've never seen a person that looks like that. So I was like fascinated, and I'm like, I'm probably gonna see another beautiful person here, you know. Like I was just so fascinated with like how beautiful people are. Like, oh, he was so good looking. But then it was time to pay, and another like frustrating thing was like the accent barrier. People can't really hear what you're saying, so you need to, you know, roll your R's, you need to speak a certain way for them to hear you. Even on the plane, can I have a piece of water? Excuse me? Water, can I have a piece of water? You know, you need to kind of like pronounce your words a certain way and enunciate and whatever. I think I ordered yes because my mom couldn't get them rolling R's thing correct, so like I placed the order and whatever, and you know, like I'm checking this guy out. I knew that he was checking me out too. I did knew. And then so my mother is now trying to cancel the money to pay that because we're paying like cash and whatever because he bank charges and paid. Yo guys, my mother takes out a bag of coins and I'm like, oh hello mama, also I won't even get someone's Snapchat handle. So then my mom takes all these coins and she says to him, she's like, I don't understand. And I'm like, huh? Ma! I haven't walked away to go and fill the cold drinks and whatever. Yeah, but like we got out of food, you guys. I kept giving this boy eyes, you know, and like, so we're sitting, right? So you know, like the parents were sitting together, and then like us kids, we sat together like on this side. And then eventually, like when we got our food and stuff, like I noticed that this guy was like off shift. I don't know, like, you know, like when you like you can't, You sign out. He signed out like electronically or whatever, because that sign out thing was like right there, and then he went to a room at the back, and then I'm like, yo guys, and mind you, you had to get a key to go to the bathroom, and you had to ask one of the employees. And I'm like, what I did, I was using my brother. I'm like, what I did, go to the bathroom. And he's like, why? And I'm like, go to the bathroom. And I'm like, go ask him for a key for the bathroom. I just wanted to talk to him. I just wanted to see, like, you know, like how things are. No man, it was nothing weird or whatever. Like, I just wanted to see, you know. And we were like so jumpy and so blushy, and I know that for a fact the parents were not stupid. They saw something was up, and then my brother didn't want. So eventually that guy, he threw eyes at me. I know that he did, because I threw them. I was staring at him the whole time, and you know, he said something, you know, when they're looking at your back. So eventually that guy checked out, signed out, and then he got his things, and then him and his one mate or whatever sat at those stools. Now those stools are like right next to us, so like we were sitting like this direction, right? And then the parents were like there, like skip the table, the parents. So like right behind us here, ne, it's the stools that go like that. They're sitting right there. Imagine I'm sitting in touch with them, like I'm throwing eyes at this person. Now that guy and his friends, they're also like looking, and I'm like, like I've been looking. Like guys, I was fangirling. Okay, it's normal. Anyways, so then I'm like, yo guys, we need to get a key. So I'm like, what I did, go and ask him for the key. Go and ask him for the key. Go ask him for the keys. So my brother's bold now anyway, so, and you know, like kids are bold. My brother goes and he asks. He could kill less, bruh. Like he's not cussed out by nothing. My brother goes and he asks, and then like they give him the key, and then my brother goes to the bathroom, right? I don't remember after that, like, did my brother give us the key to go, because it had to look like, you know, we wanted to hear the interaction. Like we were just so fascinated. We were like, let's see what's gonna happen, you know. I wanted to get a Snapchat, you see, so I can be like, oh, it is I'm Snapchatting someone, and like he could like tell us, like, you know, like where we should go visit or something. I was looking for someone to talk to that could help us get around, you know, but that one was so good looking, so it was like ting ting. So anyways, we ended up I think it was very evident that somewhere along the line that they could tell that these parents are also like watching, and you're trying to do things on the DL, you understand, and it really wasn't like working. But I ended up going to the bathroom. The second I'm about to leave, that guy is right there. I was like, who? Very close to him. I'm like, and then that time the parents were like, let's go, and I'm like, no, and I'm like, I can't even get this person's Snapchat without the parents like noticing, whatever. Sharp. And I was so mad, bruh. And then we kind of just gave him eye contact, and then like we just walked, like, you know, down the hall of shame, and then when the parents was time to leave, sharply we left. And we actually packed our stuff up, and then we were leaving through the normal door. There was another side door, that's where him and his mate left through. I wanted to see where they were going, bruh. I don't know, I was spying, I don't know. This one time we're having dinner, right? Like our days are numbered now, like our stay is coming to an end, right? I think we had like 2 more like days, and then like we're flying out or something, or like a day, I don't remember. But so we were chilling at the hotel and stuff, you know, taking it in, swimming, all those nice like activities you do when you're at the hotel. So then we're eating, then my cousin asks, she's like, are we leaving tomorrow or tonight? And that question became a well, I think, no man, we're leaving tomorrow. Then it's like, but isn't the flight at 11:59? And then like all of a sudden everyone's heart started racing, anxiety, yo, my aunt started stressing out. We had to pay, we had to bounce, bruh, because they thought that the flight was like tonight. Mind you, we're having dinner, it's like 8 at night, you know. So then it's like, you need to leave right now, especially with the Uber drama. Shame, you know. And it was like really late, like Boma to 9 or like past 8ish. It was around that time. Everyone starts rushing. They start rushing. We start rushing. Everyone is like rushing, you know, like your last teaspoons. I don't even know if we got to. I think we just left everything as is and just paid and bounced. We got out of there. By the time we get to our hotel, so they're in the room and they're packing because like there's no time. Okay, so my one cousin went to go in bath, right? And it was like our bird bath. It was a quick, I think she wanted to change this bird bath. I don't remember. But then so then we went to our room, right? And we went to check if any of the things are here. Yay! In terms of any of the things are here, they are chickens. The handbag of my aunt, the serious documents are in our room. And it was like, what if they left and the flight was at night? Where are you going? I have your passport. Where are you going? Yo, guys. And the second I see that folder, I'm like, Ma, the bags, the documents are here. The documents are here. Oh yeah, when we got the folders, so we checked the folders just to check with the tickets and everything, you know. The date was not of today's, it was of the following day. So then we figured, oh, okay, sharp. It was another time difference thing, and it was just really frustrating because you don't even know if like the ticket time is in your local time or if it's of the time of you know, New York or some of the time of LA. Everything was just really tricky. Also like how long the trips were, they just did not make sense. So, and we were also like really scared because I was like, no, it can't be today. If no time is no and it says it's na. I was putting the maths together, but like, you know, when you're stressing out, you don't even believe your own words, guys. My mom's like, run, we need to run and go and give it to them. And our rooms weren't like too close to one another. I think it was like a floor apart, but like you know, something like that. I don't remember like vividly. We ran to them, guys. When I say we made it just in time, we got to their room after having found out that no, they in fact do not leave tonight. They leave the following day because our flights are also not the same. So yeah, hey, when we get to the room, in the midst of everyone packing, we go kottering, yes, come in. We go inside and we're like, no, relax, your flight is not today, it's not today, relax. And everyone just stops and they're like, no, what do you mean? And you're like, your documents, your papers. So then we show them the flights and the time. Then it's like, oh, and then we just had a good laugh. Then my one cousin comes out the bottom. She's got her into a skipper. Like she's down, she's ready. And after that, like, I'm sure like the way we were on our toes with our time, because we were like, guys, first of all, like the Ubers, like, yo, they finessed us, they played us, they ate our money, like we are tired, you know, there's no more money to be like wasting. Now imagine you miss your flight, now you must book a whole other bunch of flights to South Africa. No ways, dude, no ways. What? So now we're leaving there, and so we were connecting from, no, this is like my mom and my brother and I, we were connecting from LA to Madrid, and then Madrid to Johannesburg. Sharp. Guys, when we're going inside, my brother, he doesn't feel well. Every day he doesn't feel well. He's been, you know, like nauseous or whatever, or like stomach is sore, I don't know. And we sit down and we tie our belts, they do the demonstrations and everything. So now we're about to take off, and my brother is like, he needs the bathroom. He cannot keep it in or he's going to release. And it wasn't a number one. Hey, my mother's like, just hold it for a little bit until we're in the sky so you can use it. But he's like, I can't. So then she's like, okay, quickly go to the bathroom, but be quick because we're gonna take off, and you're not allowed to be in the restrooms, you know, you're not allowed to be in there when they take off. There's even a sign that says no one can go inside. My brother goes quickly. 2 minutes after my brother is in the bathroom, guys, do we not feel the movement of the plane chiversing? It's chiversing and reversing and going back. Hey, and then it goes, everyone. Hey guys, my mother's heart was beating here. She was panicking. She's like, oratile. And every time like we talk about this thing, she's like, and I'm just like, you're back, can you imagine? I'm like, being a parent and like your child, and I'm thinking, what if the toilet greened him, guys, and he was stuck in the toilet? Yo, this child was in the bathroom for a solid 10 minutes, guys. No one even knew that there was someone in that restroom. And then my mother calls the flight attendant, and then she's like, my son hasn't returned, he's been in the bathroom since before takeoff. That lady starts like panicking, starts shouting like, why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you let him go to the bathroom? Like, why didn't you tell me? We also don't know, we thought he was gonna be back. He didn't come back. Eventually, like, he came back, he was relieved. And then we were like, how were you in the bathroom when this thing took off? He was like, I was holding on. And I was just like, yeah, no, like, wow, hey, like, wow, like, wow, you really made it, hey. Whew, yeah, no. And that just brings us to the end of this, you know, my traveling chronicles. Moral of the story is, when you're traveling, rent a car, or have like some sort of like I want to say like a driver of some sort, or organize with the place that you're staying at so that they can drive you around. It does come at a price, nah, but I feel like it's worth it, because guys, the Uber situation was definitely not worth it. And I feel like if we had a car, things would have been better, because I think we did have thoughts of getting a car. But thing is, now we didn't get a car because in the 2 weeks that we spent there, we literally stayed stayed at we visited so many states. Hey, we visited so many states. Let me see how many states we visited actually. I was in Las Vegas, Nevada, Prim, Nevada, Kingman, Arizona, Boulder City, Arizona, Lawndale, California, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Midwest, New York, New Jersey, New York, Koreatown, New York, Fairfax, Virginia, Manhattan, New York, Brooklyn, New York, Elmhurst, Queens, New York, Boston, Massachusetts, Washington DC, Massachusetts, Cranberry, New Jersey, Southern San Francisco, California, Inglewood, California, Westchester, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, California, Bel Air, California, Santa Monica, California, Commerce, California, Salt Bank, California, Santa Clara, California. Those are all the places I visited in that space of 2 weeks. So imagine if we had a car. It wasn't gonna work, guys. It really wasn't gonna work. I think because one thing, we went from the south all the way that way. We changed time zones. Imagine if you had a car and you're gonna rent 2 cars. Yeah. And also just make sure that you see, if you have Apple, guys, you click on clock and then you go to world clock and you just go to the plus and you add all the places you're going to, just so you can keep track of all the places, you understand? Because after that trip, I think my next international trip was to Bali. Yeah, it was to Bali. I learned my lesson. Listen, I had a clock, you understand? I had Johannesburg, I had for Doha because that's where we're connecting, and then I had for Indonesia. I didn't want nothing. I needed to know everything happening, because that, you know, how I was traveling like my cousin and I on our own, like no adults to say, no guys, it's time for this. So you need to make sure you're keeping time with everything. Yo guys, the nerves. There will be a part 2 of my travel misadventures, because I think I've traveled to many places where there was just like so many things that happened. Like gosh, like drama was just there, you know. So yeah, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. I would truly appreciate it, and I would love to have more members in Parley World, baby. Road to 30K. Okay. Anyway guys, bye.